You've likely heard that there are 5 stages to every relationship. It would be truer to say that there are 5 stages of every successful relationship. Unfortunately, the majority of relationships only make it through the first 2 or 3 stages before they ultimately fail. The good news is that knowing the 5 stages of relationship can actually allow you and your partner to nurture and strengthen your relationships together. So what are the 5 stages of relationships? The first stage is usually called the romance stage, but I prefer to call it the chemistry stage because that is exactly what's happening. When we're newly infatuated, our brains actually produce sort of a chemical dump. Our attraction to our partner is actually very close to an attraction between an addict and their drug of choice. We lust after our drug of choice. We can hardly keep our hands off of them. We can't stop thinking about them. But that chemistry stage eventually gives way to the reality stage. Now that we're more comfortable with our partners, we're more likely to let our guard down and just be ourselves. Finding out that the love of your life is just another ordinary human being is very disappointing, and sometimes it can be confusing and it causes power struggles within the relationship. Instead of focusing on what brought you together, you start noticing all those little differences that could tear you apart. You'll know you're in the reality stage of your relationship when you wake up one morning and think, what the hell did I ever see in this person? Of course, if the partners still like what they see, they're likely to move from the reality stage to the stability stage of the relationship. Here the couple has moved from power struggle to power sharing. Assuming that they can appreciate and accept one another's differences, they may find out that they're good friends. Of course, good communication and compromise are crucial to this stage, as well as a very healthy dose of intimacy. Otherwise, bitterness and resentment can build up in the relationship when you realize you have a good friend, but no benefits. Sadly, this is where most relationships end, when the partners decide to move on for greener pastures. Of course, if you and your partner decide to move on together, you will be moving from stability to the responsibility stage. It's at this stage of the relationship that both partners are fully comfortable in their own autonomy. The partners don't need one another, but make a conscious decision to choose one another because they truly enjoy each other's company and want to move forward together. As long as both partners continue to tend to the relationship, they will move from the responsibility stage to the 5th and final felicity stage. This stage is often called rebirth or bliss. It's what we think of when we refer to true love. At this stage, the lovers are so close and confident that the thought of cheating on one another doesn't even enter their minds. At this point in the relationship, the loving couple shares beliefs, ideals, goals, friends, hobbies, beds, bodies, and hearts. Each partner of this happy couple maintains their own solid identity, but are deeply committed to working together as a team toward the same loving goal of a fulfilling and intimate relationship.